What is up, you savages? Welcome back to the channel and to more WWE 2K20 coverage. And it has been a busy couple of days, but the news continue. This time around, we're talking about a lot of interesting changes and information regarding the development of the game. How come we haven't gotten GN mode? Is Raw and SmackDown Arena going to be updated with the new set? Surprising changes to the controller layout, part 2 of the roster reveal, and more of the latest. But before we get into it, you guys already know, make sure to elbow drop it and hit those notifications to be fully up to date on all of the upcoming coverage. Anyways, let's get into it, and getting to the good part, all of the upcoming information is coming from Dan Cobb's recent interview with WWE 2K developers Lionel Jinx and Mark Little. Go head over to his channel, the link is gonna be down in the description. Our boy Chris ended up asking some of the good questions that the community been wondering about, and some of those answers given we're gonna be discussing right here, as there's some good confirmation. One of the surprising ones that they reveal is that we're gonna be getting some control changes this year. Not everything was specified, but one of those changes is that the reversal button, instead of being in the trigger, is being switched to it being on the Y button on Xbox or the triangle on PlayStation. This is definitely gonna take some relearning. I already suck at reversing moves anyways, so maybe changing it to Y, it's gonna make me better. The reason for the change is because, as you guys know, there is a delay when it comes to the trigger, you pulling it down, and reversals are of course very time based. You gotta be precise, so putting it on an actual face button that is faster and easier to click is gonna be a better response all around. With that change itself, that means that some other buttons are gonna have to be remapped, so I can't wait to see the full layout. Some other changes discussed is whether or not the new stages for Raw and SmackDown are actually gonna be make it into the game. Based on the response given to us, both Mark Little and Lionel Jinx express how frustrating it is when WWE changes things last minute, but that is the nature of just the whole WWE. They're constantly changing, and a lot of time them as developers don't really get the heads up on such things, and this was one of them. So based on the overall response, those new stages are not gonna be able to make it into this year's game, but they did put over big time the creation suite, which, as you guys know, it's freaking amazing. And honestly, on the first day, by the end of the day, we're probably gonna be getting an amazing custom arena for both the updated Raw and updated SmackDown Live. So as I told you guys before, that's gonna be the first thing I download. Another great question that was asked was in regards to GN mode, and why the hell don't they bring it back if the community is asking for it for multiple years now? The answer itself seems to be a bit more complicated, but they did indicate that the feature is not overlooked. They're just putting a lot of energy and focus at improving other game modes, specifically something like My Career, which continue to be elevated to the next level. And they've been listening to the high feedbacks when it comes to the women's evolution, which is why they even getting their own showcase and are being put in the spotlight. When asked if we will ever see that game mode come back, or at least some of its features come back in upcoming installment, they did indicate that that is on the list, but that everything that they want to bring back, they want to make sure that it's fully improved and that it's not the same from before. Instead, it is their own version of that particular game mode. This adds to a lot of the other topics that they ended up discussing, and that I'm honestly looking forward to. Now that they're not with Ukes, one of the big emphasis was the fact that they got full control of the game. They are able to update it and come up with their own type of ideas in their own studio, which they just expanded and opened a new one. So when it comes to the development, everything is getting bigger, and they have more control of what exactly to add and not add when it comes to the game. Again, one of the things that they pointed out was that any new idea that they want to try and implement, and any new update that they want to make, they could do it themselves in the actual studio and keep everything more current. So who knows, maybe the Raw and SmackDown updated stages is something that comes in an update. Before ending it off, another things that they ended up touching on was that they understand the importance of online, and they're making the necessary changes to make us continue playing with our friends and finding more matches changes online, such as with the reintroduction of online lobbies. This was specified as being one of the changes that they've been able to accomplish easier now that they have full control of the game. And throughout the interview, that continued to be brought up as one of the big plus of everything being done in their own studio. And to end it off, I got a quick recap of all of the superstars confirmed on part 2 of the roster reveal. Starting off with Zack Ryder, Tyler Breeze, Tyler Bate, Trish Stratus, Tony Nese, Titus O'Neil, Tamina, Stephanie McMahon, Sin Cara, Shayna Baszler, Shane Thorne, Shane McMahon, Scott Hall, Scott Dawson, Sarah Logan, Ruby Riott, Roderick Strong, Robert Roode, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Razor of the OP, Razor Ramon, R-Truth, Pete Dunne, Oni Lorcan, Noam Dar, No Way Jose, Mr. McMahon, Mojo Rawley, Mike Kanellis, Maurice, Mia Yim, and Matt Riddle. That is a total of 32 superstars that we could add to 45 that were revealed on part 1 of the official roster reveal. Anyways guys, that is what I got for you in this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed, don't forget to elbow drop it. And as I mentioned, go check out the full video. Link will be in the description. Hit those notifications if you haven't just yet to be fully up to date. And we're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. I'm Macho T, dig it.